Adam Conley from the BigRideshareGuy.com. In this video, what I'm going to talk to you is about my first Uber experience. My first Uber experience was fairly interesting. It was back in November. It was about the second week, maybe November 13th week. I don't really recall the actual week of it was, but the idea of the story of my first experience is basically to tell you my personal experience of why I started doing Uber, as well as what it was like and some of the fears that I had doing Uber. So before I get in here, a little bit of backstory. I've been doing Uber for about 3 months now, and it's been one of the coolest experiences I've had thus far. And being an Uber driver is probably not something I actually thought I would be doing, but it turns out I really like it. So starting off, my first Uber experience, I made $5.92. I got the ping at 5:30 in the morning, and the call was up in Denver. So from where I was at, that was about a 20-minute drive up the highway. And I had to pick the guy up at Turkey Hill. For the YouTube viewers, Turkey Hill is a gas station like a Hess or a Speedway or any local gas station that you might be familiar with. So I went there, picked up the guy. I was kind of concerned because he seemed a little shady looking, but it turns out he actually was a really good guy, and he was just having some hard car problems where his car broke down on the highway. So it was a really cool experience. I got a chance to take him home. I knew the area fairly well enough to actually get him home. It was maybe about a 3-mile trip, and it took about 8 minutes, and I got done with it. We had a decent conversation. I was like, I was like, okay, how much did I make? How much did I make? Let load for low. I was like, $5. Like, wow, I just made $5, and I wasn't in retail. For the majority of my life, I've been working in retail, and I've gotten to the point where I gotten so numb of retail, and I was like, I couldn't do it anymore. So I chose to do Uber for that very reason, so I wouldn't have to go back to working in retail. I was working in a big box store retail that was like, it was like soul crushing. So Uber gave me an outlet to try something new, and my entrepreneurial spirit came out, and turns out I've been doing really well. I like what I do, and I've been doing it part-time now, and I'm making a fairly decent amount of money doing it, and $5 changed my life. If anyone has a question or wants to get started with Uber just to try it out, I say click the link below. The worst thing that could possibly happen is that you do Uber, you find out it's not for you, and there's no harm